As you go from prototype to development, this step is rarely an iterative process, meaning there's always some loss in business requirements as you move through this development process. In other words, preserving business requirements throughout the engineering process is kind of difficult. And I think AI really helped address some of this by essentially refrigerating the business requirements where it preserves them to last longer as the project moves through the engineering cycle. And product managers and designers, and even hobbyists and early founders can use AI tools to practically convert a boring list of business requirements into a more enriched representation in the form of a prototype. And one of the AI tools that help with this very process is Figma Make, who's sponsoring this video. Thank you, Figma, for helping me create videos like this. Now, Figma is a popular tool among designers and developers, and I personally use Figma to generate thumbnails for my YouTube videos and have had a really good experience with it. They added a feature called Figma Make that allows you to basically vibe code prototypes that can be shared. And the initial response from the community was, well, not that great, honestly. And I think it's mostly because of misplaced expectation on what Figma Make is actually meant to be. And here's really the crux of the problem when it comes to discontinuity as we move from prototype to engineering in software development. Oftentimes, the building blocks that's used in prototyping is different than building blocks in coding. Similar to how civil engineers use AutoCAD for actual implementation, coders and engineers typically use different frameworks and components rather than what's typically used in AI tools that help you build prototypes. And while this mismatch still remains as a gap in the industry, the expectation that we ought to have when it comes to using tools like this is to think of prototypes as an enriched representation of business requirements and nothing more than that. In other words, you probably don't want to waste all your time and effort trying to chase every pixel down into your submission to get the prototype working flawlessly, but rather, we should try to focus on rapid iteration of scaffolding something closest to the business requirements, which is why the first metric we're looking for is speed of iteration. How fast does Figma Make actually build out my prompt? I sent a prompt to Figma Make to create a login page, but a Star Wars themed one. Figma Make was able to put together something in just over a minute, which is decent given the quality of the output where the UI UX is nicely formatted without my direct instruction at first. This is nice and dandy, but really what comes next is the common pitfall for most people when it comes to using tools like this. AI tools like Figma Make will help you build your prototype about 90% of the way in the first prompt, and that last 10% of the journey is probably going to be the fight of your life. And most of the time, it doesn't look pretty. So after going back and forth a bit, I was able to add a few more features like this sign up page where you can choose different characters as a fun way to do so. But as you can see, there were a few elements that didn't really get it quite right. Probably because I didn't describe the requirements clearly, or maybe I just need to spend more time clarifying my business requirements. But my suggestion here is try to focus on the big picture rather than trying to fight with the system to get the smallest detail right. In other words, you can get about 90% of the way there using Figma Make and then transfer them out into Figma Design for further and more detailed work that can be done by your UI and UX team. And this is available for pro members and up. So once the design team can fill in the last 10%, it's ready then to be passed to the development team for implementation. And the point is to get in and get out like a SWAT team. And since the building blocks are so vastly different between prototype and product anyway, it's better to focus on the big picture to convey the idea with a broad stroke using Figma's ability to generate beautiful UI UX pages and checking them in mobile and seeing the code behind if needed. Another important metric is shareability. How easy is it to actually share it with an engineering team or even stakeholders? Here, Figma allows you to copy the link to a full screen mode to be shared, which works pretty decently and also has the ability to publish it with its own endpoint for something more concrete. There's also the ability to go back to previous version, which is certainly an important feature to have. So as you can see, you can sort of get an idea of where in the development process Figma Make is supposed to fit, which is pretty early on in the process where you're trying to jumpstart something into existence and it's really not meant to be used as an end-to-end system, but rather a rapid iteration tool that gets the conversation flowing with the closest representation of the underlying business requirement into a more living and breathing form. I'll include the link in the description for you to try this out.